Hello, right, we're back in standard definition here because for some reason YouTube doesn't like me uploading videos in HD for some reason. So here we are, back again. Right, just thought I'd go through the Symphonics Police Sound and Light box that I've been working on. This is a TARDIS sound and light generator. This is pretty much the what I had in my last video, but obviously now it's all in a box and all connected up here properly. I'll just go through a few things. Obviously, as I did mention, because of the light bulb, we do need a battery as well as a power supply on there. Or if you've got a big enough battery, this is a battery out of an electric wheelchair. This should power the unit probably for a good couple of hours. Really depends on how many times the top light gets activated, really. So so there's the battery. I haven't actually connected up the power supply because I don't actually have a plug that'll fit this as yet. I'm just hoping that this fits the person this is going to, fits this power supply. Right, yes, this light bulb, this looks like an ordinary light bulb, but it isn't. It's actually a 12 volt rough service light bulb. These were very popular in the 80s and 90s in the UK as inspection lights. I think the bulbs are also used in trams, mainly because obviously they're very tough as well, certainly vintage trams. So yeah, hence it's Edison screw, as normally we'd have bayonet caps in this country. So yeah, so I shall just see if I can do this. Yep. There we go. So that's all screwed in. Kind of. Yep. There we go. Right, so the connections at the back here, you've got the battery connection. If this doesn't actually fit the power supply, you can just connect the bare wire, cut off the plug and bare wire the power supply straight into this point, because this is going straight to the battery terminals here. But obviously it doesn't matter if you connect the power supply to this as well. We've also got the connections to the light bulb, obviously very important for that, and the connections to the speaker. Over here I've got the connections to the remote control. Now what this allows you to do is to have a separate button. This literally is just completing a circuit, and allows you to activate the takeoff sound and the light as well. This is just really a scrap button off an old bus actually. This was the button that summoned the disabled ramp on there. So yeah, so we're looking at the units. Of course you've got the power, the treble, volume and bass. Now for treble, I really wouldn't recommend going much higher than probably about that level, maybe about the 9 o'clock position there, because you'll if you look at my other video with Sylvester McCoy getting deafened in the TARDIS, you'll realise why, because this does go. The TARDIS takeoff sound when it gets towards the end is really loud, so that's probably not a thing. MP3 level. Yes, for some reason, a lot of MP3 players these days have this rather annoying ear protector mode, which all it means is it'll automatically set the level quite low so you don't deafen yourself, but then everybody ultimately bypasses it by just pressing the volume up. So yeah, that doesn't really work, but in order to bypass that, when after switch on, we just need to hold this down for a few seconds. I'll go through this anyway. And of course on the top you've also got you can activate the TARDIS take off sound and light either from this or from the remote as well there. So let's switch on. See, that just quickly runs a test. Make sure everything's connected. Yep, there we go. What will happen is if your power supply or if your battery isn't connected, everything will just shut down if it can't cope with it. So there we go. You can just hear the TARDIS noise in the background. It's quite quiet, so if we just hold this down for a bit. You can hear the beep there. Is it? There we go. That's how I like it. I recommend having the bass right up actually as well, so not so much treble, lots of bass. So first I'll just press this button. See if I can fit this all in the shot. I'll turn this down a bit. Yeah. The kids are upstairs asleep, so I don't want to wake them. So. Yeah, this is the bit that normally deafens everybody if you have the treble turned up too loudly. So, So I'll keep going for a few more. You'll notice a difference in behaviour between the LED and the incandescent light bulb as well. LED is instantly on, instantly off, and obviously that fades up and down. So yes, and then it should go back to the TARDIS background noise. There we are. What's also worth pointing out, I'll operate it from this time, is if you press it, and if you press it again, there you go, and it goes back. So if somebody was doing a talk or whatever and somebody presses it, you can quickly stop it just by pressing the button as well there. So there you go, and that's it.